Today I have one very special person with me who will talk about benefits of A2 milk. Now you must be wondering what is A2 milk. So I have written about it in my book Medicine Children. So when I came across the fact that most of the allergies, most of the diseases are caused by the consumption of milk. The quality of milk that we are having nowadays has an adverse effect on our health. And when I came to know, it was a shocker for me, because then my child was 6 months old and I was wondering then, what am I feeding my child? I could not trust the quality of milk that I was getting from my grocery stores, from my daily vendor who was supplying cows milk or buffaloes milk. Then my journey started on researching which type of milk is good for my baby. After researching so many alternatives, I realized the best milk to give to your baby or for your own self is A2 milk. Now I know about A2 milk. I did a lot of research. I've mentioned in my book, but I want you to hear from the horse's mouth. Someone who also realized the importance of this milk and has his own goshala. He now delivers A2 milk to your doorsteps in Mumbai. So without further ado, I will call Mr. Raghav Aggarwal, who is the founder of Vedic Milk. It's called Vita Farms, and he will talk to us about his journey of how he started this and what are the benefits of A2 milk. So let's welcome Mr. Raghav. Hello, Mr. Raghav.
Hi Shilpa, how are you?
I'm absolutely fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to our conversation on this amazing topic called A2 milk, and
Okay.
what are the benefits. And I'm quite interested and I'm quite inquisitive to know what made you start this venture, and what is this A2 milk exactly. So can you please share your experiences?
So when we talk about A2 is a type of protein. Uh, there are two types of protein, A1 and A2. So I mean A2 milk is predominantly from the Indian breed of cows, which were
Okay.
existing since the beginning. I mean since our ancient wisdom was. And of course, later on, as industrialization happened and the milk output was required more, so people went into for Jersey cows. They were more economically viable, and that's how the A1 revolution came in. But even I am selling A2 milk, I don't say that A1 milk is bad. Uh,
Okay.
yes, I mean it's not that anybody and everybody should buy A2 milk or they should buy from Vita Farms. I always advocate that just like when you are like very concerned about your kids, so you should find out the source from where are you buying, because
Absolutely.
because it's from a mammal. Okay, so we are also mammals, and particularly in cows, the pregnancy period is the same as women. It's 9.5 months. So whether the calf is taken well care of or not, or what is the cow condition, what is the cow comfort at the farm, that actually affects the quality of the milk.
Right.
So that is what I tell everybody, that I mean you buy any milk, but get it from a right source. At least once find out time and go and see the farm. Where and because by looking at the farm you can identify, okay, what is the condition of the cows. Is it a very shabby place or it's a good place? That is most important, because
Okay.
even if the farm is A2 or the milk is A2 and the cow is in bad shape, it will give, animals have the similar stress as humans. So, I mean, if the calf is not well fed, if the condition is not good, all the stress is going to be transferred to the milk. So,
Okay.
that's why I mentioned in my company as Vedic. It's a completely sattvic product that you should try to give your kids. So,
Yeah.
this is how everybody should, they should, if of course now they cannot travel for some time due to COVID, they must ask for live video of the farm or something, try to gather some information, some Google locations. Okay, where is your farm? So can we have a live video of how the cows are? So at
Okay.
least you can do some research.
So, but what about, nowadays we get pasteurized, homogenized milk, toned milk. Even if you say the cows there are kept in good condition, still, do you still
See, pasteurization is done
get
only for shelf life, because in modern days milk is traveling a lot, and raw milk has a shelf life of only 8 hours. So
okay?
if the farm is far away, or if it is milk is going from farmer to the middleman to the factory, then it needs pasteurization, because otherwise it will be spoiled. So,
Yeah,
and pasteurization is a Western concept because they don't boil milk; they just use it from the box.
right,
And in India, we are always boiling milk. So heating and cooling is nothing but pasteurization. So
right.
when we start with a new client, we tell them boil the milk in the morning itself. That itself means that you are pasteurizing it, nothing else. It deactivates the bacteria in the milk for a few hours. Then it
Yeah.
depends what degree of pasteurization you do. In the factories, it is done in such a way that 2 days the milk will have a shelf life. And at home, it pasteurizes it for about 10 hours, 12 hours. You keep it out, it doesn't go bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even if somebody finds pasteurized or homogenized milk, it's okay to consume according to you?
Homogenized is not okay, because homogenization will give you the effect of a very thick milk. You might feel that it is very rich, very thick, nice milk, and it tastes well with cornflakes or the ready mix that you get for kids. But homogenized is not good, because what homogenization is, it is mixing the fat of the milk, uh, I mean, distributing the molecules of the fat evenly. So it makes the milk very thick. It is very difficult to digest such a milk.
Yeah,
Ideally, milk should be very thin. I mean, if you go to any doctor or anybody or nutritionist like you or a lifestyle coach like you, nobody is going to fall ill with a lot of health food. What will
yeah,
make you fall ill is like having a lot of fat or fried or something like that.
yeah.
So avoid homogenized milk. Pasteurization is okay. I mean, if you find a good source and it is reasonably priced, then I think pasteurized should not be a problem. But homogenization should be avoided.
So, Mr. Raghav, what made you start your own farm?
I started for my elder daughter. Her name is Devika. She is 11 years now.
Okay.
So she is by birth a very ardent Krishna devotee. And of course,
Acha, okay.
she had a lot of respiratory issues when she was born. She had a lot of dust allergy, and she couldn't go and play in the ground. So somebody suggested me that you give her desi milk or A2 cow milk, and
Okay.
that's how I started searching for it and couldn't find a source. And eventually, I ended up making my own farm for her. And
Wow.
by God's grace, she is now first in the sports. And
Amazing.
yes, yes, without any health disorder. Most of the pediatrics, good pediatrics in Bombay, told me that she will be hyper asthmatic, blah blah blah. There were a lot of things, and at that time I had only one child, so I was really worried about these things, which every parent would be. And
Yeah.
when I enrolled her for a IB curriculum, I had an agreement with the school that you cannot take her to the ground. She cannot participate in sports. And now she, as I told you, she is always the leader in sports.
Excelling.
Yes, she's
Yeah.
excellent. Desi cow milk is good, but as I told you in the beginning, it is not only milk. There are a lot of other factors. I mean, see, I am a milk person. That doesn't mean I have to, I don't want to market my company or only A2 milk. Source is very important. If the cows are kept well comfortable, if most important for a cow is that the calf should be fed, because otherwise her post delivery stress will come in the milk, and
Okay.
it will change the milk to being tamasic, which tamasic means toxic, and
Toxic.
sattvic means which will detox you. So
Okay.
feeding the calf is very important.
So what you are saying, when the cow delivers the baby, and first the calf should be fed properly, and then whatever milk is extra remaining, then it should come to us,
Yes, yes,
not
but
snatching that milk of
no.
the calf and feeding us.
See,
Then it causes
the
stress.
cow gives much more milk which the calf doesn't want, And a lot of people feel they are going vegan, that we are taking away the right of the calf and using that milk. It is not that. The baby needs only little amount of milk, and the
Okay.
cow delivers much more. And so, I mean, drinking milk is not a problem. It's not
Okay.
that we are doing a crime or something. Absolutely not. In
Okay.
fact, if we don't take out milk, the cow might have some problem. Her udders will get very tight, and she might have some issues. Taking out milk is very important.
Okay, but what about injecting cows unnecessary for to produce extra milk that
No,
nowadays we hear of?
there is no injection to produce extra milk. The only injection available that everybody feels, that hormones or injections, is oxytocin. Oxytocin is a natural hormone which every female mammal secretes when her child comes near to her. So if there is no child, there is no secretion of this hormone, and she will
Okay.
not milk down. So the oxytocin is given externally, so that there is a milk letdown happening. So that's why I told you everybody should visit the calf. You need not. You come to my farm, you need not ask me, are you feeding the calf or not? Because I will tell, yes, I am feeding the calf. The simple way is, see the number of cows, see the number of calves. Okay, there are 20 cows, there are 20 calves, means calf ko doodh mil raha hai. And
Okay.
if you go to any buffalo farm in Maharashtra or across India, you will not find any calves. I mean, there is no practice of feeding the calf. There is no practice of rearing the calf. I,
My
once the
God. So
calf
what do
is
they
born,
do? They separate the calf and the mother?
yeah, they separate the calf. The calf is let to die, or it is sold off.
God.
That is how the industry runs. When
Yeah.
I started this farm, the regular milk price was, I think, 38 rupees or something. It is it is basically demand and supply theory also. I mean, if we are not ready to pay our farmer and we want organic food, it is not possible. So same is with milk. We want to keep the parity of 50, 60 rupees. That's it, which is not viable. Every cow in around Mumbai needs a feed of about 400 rupees, and she will give you at the most 5 liters milk. So
Okay.
the milk costs 70, 80 rupees plus packaging, delivery costs. So,
Right.
but if you want at 45, what will the farmer do? He cannot feed the calf.
Right.
He's got no choice.
Right.
So
So they
that
have
is how
no
it is.
choice. That's why they
That's
are
why they do
bound
it.
to do
Yeah.
it.
So if the farmer is paid well, he will maintain the farm or the calves well. If he's not paid, what to do? So when
Right.
we launched the milk, we launched it at 105 rupees. It was a task to convert clients, to explain them. But slowly and steadily, after using our product by word of mouth, people have associated. So as I told, it's not necessary. We might be overpriced because we have certain protocols that we follow. We have certain standards which some of them are not required also. So I mean, it's not that you buy overpriced milk, but at least try to find the source. From where are you buying this milk, and you are feeding your child? Because for a child, milk is very important component of the diet.
Yeah.
And there are many doctors nowadays, for whatever reason you go to them, they will tell you stop milk. But
Absolutely.
the same doctors will not tell when the child is 1 year or 8 months or 10 months or 1.5 years. Only after 3 years of age, they will tell you stop milk. Milk is very important. Leaving milk will not be good enough, because we are having a lot of packaged food. And see, everybody feels, okay, vitamins we can get it from other ways, other mediums, but desi cow milk has got 26 minerals. Our body doesn't want vitamins. Vitamins are artificial. If you get the minerals, your body will produce the desired vitamins. So minerals is what you should look for. And
Okay.
milk is a powerhouse of minerals.
Okay. So, Mr. Raghav, I just want to tell you, like you said, that doctor tell you to stop milk. So, when my child was 6 months old, and I was not breastfeeding him anymore because of my job and my work, I wanted to start milk from an source that is from outside. And then I came across a lot of natural healing process and centers. And one of the center advised me not to give milk, If you can't breastfeed, then stop giving milk altogether, because you can't trust any source from where the milk is coming. And as a result, I did a lot of research, and I realized that yes, what am I giving? I don't know the source of the milk, from where it is coming. So I stopped the milk altogether. But there were a lot of anguish in my family, especially elders, and they said that this is crime. You cannot stop milk for your child. You have to give milk. And then, I lost peace of mind completely. I was so confused what to do. I was, researching, talking to so many people, because I wanted to give the best to my baby. And
Okay.
then after, so many months of researching and all, I came across this A2 milk. And I came to know, at least there is this option available, which is Vedic milk, where the cows are fed properly, and you are not snatching away the milk of the calf and feeding your baby, and the bad hormones are going in your child. And then finally I got onto this journey of A2 milk. God, I met people like you, and you are
Thanks to
doing a
you,
great service.
because of you guys, we could sustain. Otherwise, we were very much overpriced, and at that time, if you guys were not there, we would haven't sustained. It's like a family. It's like give and take. If you were not buying our milk, whom would you sell it? So basically, when people, whether doctors or spiritual practitioners or vegan followers, tell you stop milk, see, we are genetically milk drinking people. All the researches
Yes.
are taking place in Western countries, and new concepts are there. They are very much appreciative and welcome. But
Yeah.
we Indians are genetically milk drinking people. Our
Right. Absolutely.
forefathers have, our ancestors have researched a lot of things about milk. As I told you, it's a very rich source of minerals. And it is a very quick fix. In today's world, if I tell you 20 things to do for your child, you might not be able to do practically, because people have to go to work, people have a lot of other things to do, people have to connect socially to others.
Yeah.
There are a lot of other options available. So you
Right.
cannot spend the whole day around your child. Giving a glass
Absolutely.
of milk is a quick fix. Okay, at least one good food you have given. And because you cannot stop kids from having processed food or fast food, they are going to
They
have
will
it.
have.
Yes, that is,
Absolutely.
we are in 2020. We cannot uh, try to take our child 100 years back, all of a
Yeah.
sudden. They are going to have it. Sometimes due to our things, because we just want to make them sit in one place. Okay, take packaged food and sit down. And sometimes the child wants to have it because they see others eating in the school and every other place. So it's fine. So milk is important, according to me, not because I am into milk, but of course, child has uh, a very good immune. So parents
Yeah.
should always listen to the voice of what they try to say. In India, normally in our houses, I have seen, okay, we tell the child drink milk. Nahi pi raha hai? Okay, we try to pamper the child. Take this milk, glass of milk. I will give you this. I will give you that. But I would like to tell everybody that if your child, for a particular day or for a particular brand, they don't want to have that milk, don't force, because that is what their immune is saying, that okay, I don't want this. If it is a really good thing, they will always want to have it. So
Yeah.
sometimes you should always, you should try to listen to the child. We should not
Yes.
force feed as far as milk is concerned, because
Right.
I mean, with milk you can go wrong, even with the A2 or the best farm, because milk is about bacteria. So don't force feed. Let the child have it on its own. If milk is not good, you can try to give curd. You can try to give paneer made from the same milk. Ultimately, the proteins don't die. The nutritive value stays there. It is nothing like, boil kiya, kuch bana diya, so nutrition is going off in the air. Nothing like that. Nothing happens. All the minerals stay where they are. You can make any byproduct and use it. Is for products that you know that you have bought organic and very good product, and they are not wanting to have it. Give them some time, because
Yeah.
maybe that is not the right product, or it is not the right time for them to have that product. So listen to them, or
Right.
convert it into some other form and try to give them. And also now, if I mean, you are connected with a lot of young mothers, so
Yeah.
I would like to tell that please change your salt. Everybody, according to my research or people whom I have come across, very, very good scientists about health, about nutrition, changing the salt is very, very, very important. I mean,
Okay.
70% of your life gets transformed when you change your salt. So please have the rock salt. There are three colors generally available in India: white, pink, and red, or black also. Uh,
Right.
Red you might not find so easily. I'm sorry. So black, pink, and white, whichever color suits you in the kitchen. Or if you want to make the best salt, get all these three, mix it in equal proportion, and in your that chutney jar at home, just grind it and use it. That
So
is the best.
you're talking about the whole salt that what do
Yes,
you
get
call
get granules and
granules?
take equal proportion of whatever colors are available in the market and grind it and use it.
So
Or
you are
you can also rely on the ready-made ground pink salt or white salt, rock salts available.
so yeah, nowadays we can find a lot of varieties of this pink Himalayan salt. I
Yes,
use
yes, yes.
usually that, and then granulated white salt. Black salt is like kala namak, right?
Kala namak. Yes,
That is,
yes.
yeah,
So
yeah.
use any color, any brand, but use rock salt only. Don't use the other regular iodized salt. People
Okay.
tell that iodine is very important. No, no. Iodine, whatever is important, is available in the vegetables. It need not be added to the salt. And don't use the refined product. Use rock salt only. It will take care
Okay.
of 70% of your health. Definitely.
Oh, this is a great
Yes.
piece of information.
Salt is very important. Very, very important.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree.
So somebody switches the milk, switch the salt. That is
Okay.
most important. Yes.
Right, absolutely. And what about buffalo milk, Mr. Raghav? What is your take on buffalo milk?
See, everything is good. Whatever suits you, whatever is convenient to you, and whatever is available. There might be places, okay, because every house has a different condition. If there are elders, particularly when there are mother-in-laws in the house, they will not like the A2 cow's milk because it's very thin. They
It's
want the
very
thick,
thin. Yeah, I
yeah, they
agree.
want the thick milk. So it's going to be a fight every day. So whatever is available, whatever suits the budget, but go to the buffalo farm and see first from where it is coming. And I can give you in writing, the day you go to that buffalo farm, you will never buy the milk from that farm.
Absolutely.
I
But
can give
then
you
where do
in.
we find such farms? You are one of them, and can
There
you
are many
cater
A2
to?
farms. No, no,
There are many A2 farms. Okay.
we cannot cater to any n number of people, but there are many farms available. There are many new startups coming up in a much better way than us, and so that is not a problem. I mean, whenever there is a demand, there will be a supply.
What do you suggest to them? How do they find
See, it is
such
not
milk?
about where you are staying. It is about your lifestyle change. The moment you decide, you can find the source at every place. In India, especially, you can find A2 milk or good farm or good milk everywhere. It is only that when you decide that okay, now I want to search and cater my family something good, things are available. It's not that it's not available. Tier two, tier three, everywhere it is available.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So one thing is very clear. You can have any type of milk. That's
You can
okay.
have any type of milk. Go to
Cow, buffalo, but
see the
go
buffalo.
and find the
Yes,
source.
yes.
Check from where it is coming.
Because if you will ask your buffalo ka doodh wala, he will tell you, "Ha, we are feeding the calf." But you will be surprised when you go to farm. I have been to hundreds of buffalo farms, and
Okay.
I have not found calves in any of the farms. So if there is no calf, means there is oxytocin. Simple.
Okay. So check
You don't.
if there are calves. If there are no calves, that means
And
something
how are the
is
buffaloes
amiss.
kept? You can just see, and I'm sure you will not buy.
Hmm. So what do
So
you call your milk as ahimsa milk, right? I read it somewhere.
yeah, it is absolutely ahimsa milk. It is 100% sattvic. All my calves, by God's grace, there is no mortality at my farm for in calves. Generally, in Gir cows, the industry standard says there is about 15% mortality. I, I mean, 15% of the calves die due to some reason, maybe premature or maybe not well developed or something. But at my farm, by God's grace, there is not even 2% mortality. And
Okay.
so it's very good. I will say very good because it is my farm, but you you have to come and see. And what I can understand is that my cows are really happy, and all my
Happy
calves are also good.
cows. Happy
Happy cows.
cows, happy babies, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
We don't want, see, I want to tell the all the audience here is the only purpose why we are having this conversation is you need to know what the milk that is going in your baby's tummy, the source from where it is coming. So if the mother is giving a milk and the calf is not fed that milk, the mother has anguish in her, एक गुस्सा
Yes,
आता है उसको और वो उस
ye-
दूध में जाता है, उसके दूध में,
yes, it's
और
called the
वो
stress
दूध आप
hormone
अपने
in the animal.
बच्चे को दे रहे हो।
Yes, yes.
हाँ,
It's the stress hormone in the animal.
स्ट्रेस
और
हार्मोन का।
जब उसका बच्चा दूध पीता है तो उसमें वात्सल्य आता है, तो उस दूध में भी वो हार्मोन आ जाता है. So
राइट,
that is how it is. And of
एब्सोल्युटली,
course, if finding a source, going to the farm is too much of a jazz, then you can buy any prescribed powder milk and maybe make your milk at home. It's not that A2 milk is the only answer to the milk requirement. But what I mean to say is, you have to choose a very good product. You just cannot buy any packet and feed your child just because it is convenient. Either you consult your doctor and buy a medicated milk powder box, or if you want fresh milk, you have to find the source.
absolutely. So in this journey of mine finding the right milk, I went crazy. You know what did I do? When my baby was around 8 months, I got a packaged milk powder called Similac from Singapore. I
Yes,
got it
yes,
imported from that
yes. I
because
was
I
doing
could not
all.
find it.
I was doing that for 2 years because when my daughter was, I mean, she was not taking the other milk and she was allergic to certain things. I was getting some packets from London and feeding her, but that's not what you can do all the
Yeah.
time, you know.
So I did mistakes and I learned from it that
Yes.
this is not sustainable. How long will I give? How long will I import? And what is the guarantee what
But
that
now
they
the
are
time is
claiming?
good. About 5, 6 years ago, nobody wanted to start with such farms. So, I mean, when I went into search, I had to make my farm. But now I guess there are many, many brands available, many farms coming up. And of course, as I told you, when there is a lot of demand or people try to change their lifestyle, either the existing farmer will change or there will be new farms coming up, definitely.
Okay. So that's
Yes.
the way forward.
Yes, that's the way forward. And of course, I mean, maybe tomorrow I can send you some leads of the farmers that I know in various cities. So if people come to you for, say I'm in Bangalore, from where should I take? So there are a few people I know from other states also. I will send you the names. You can just guide them. Rest is up to
Absolutely.
them. They have to go and visit, as I told. I mean, even if you buy from me, I tell everybody to come and see the farm once.
Right.
I would not want anybody to start getting into the technical PhD of milk. Just find the right source, have it. Because if you try
Okay.
to get into too much detail, it is very difficult to explain.
Okay. Got it.
Yes.
Absolutely. Too much technical details are not
Yeah, yeah.
required. Just
There are
find
a
the
lot.
source,
Yeah,
see the calves are there,
that's it.
and
That's
just
it.
feed your baby. And I've seen, a lot of allergies has gone from my baby.
Yeah,
There are no
because
allergies since the time I started this milk.
as I told you, when you have any sattvic food, sattvic means sattva gun. It will start detoxing your body. All the toxicity will start draining off. Of course, it will take time. It's not an overnight process. कि आज रात को एक गिलास दूध पिया या कुछ अच्छा पिया और सुबह सब हो गया. So after a while, you will realize that yes, my child is not falling ill that often as the other child uh, with your
Yeah,
circle are, and less allergic to things. There is more immunity, more strength, but it will take some time.
it will take some time, you're saying.
Yes, because these 26 minerals are going in the body and it's giving body that kind of immunity. And depends
Right.
upon the age of the child. If the child is like really young, about 1 year, then he or she gets the chance to build stronger immunity from the beginning. If the child is a grown up child, so maybe a few months you can visualize the difference. But
All right.
I keep talking to a lot of mothers who are using our product, and we do some recording also. So we have a lot of real life instances that many kids who were like falling ill very frequently. Their frequency has gone down. Some of the mothers also tell us that my child is not fallen in for 1 year. I mean, how is
Yeah,
this possible? So these are the general things. So change your salt, number one, then change the milk. You will definitely feel that 70% of the illness is gone, or it's not coming. I mean,
absolutely. So, thank you so much, Mr. Raghav. Thank you
thank you,
so much.
Shilpa.
It has been quite
Yeah.
an enlightening conversation with you, and I'm sure so many new mothers will benefit from this information when they are starting on this journey of what milk to feed their babies, and it
Yes,
will help
yes,
a
yes,
lot of
yes,
women
yes.
and their children. So, thank you
It's
so
a
much.
pleasure.
Keep doing
It's
this
a
good
pleasure talking
work.
to you. Yes, we
And
will.
because
Thank
of
you.
people
Thank you.
like you, we are, experiencing
No,
the same
as I
care for
told you,
our
see,
babies.
any venture is which is customer oriented is because of you people we are able to sustain. So it's not for people like us. It is because of people like you who choose to change your lifestyle and choose to find good products that new companies are sustaining. So all thanks to you, not to me. I am just the medium. Okay.
No, no, totally my pleasure. And thank you so much.
Yeah.
So
Thank
we
you.
end here
Thank you.
and
Okay.
all the
Okay,
best.
Shilpa.
Bye bye.
Bye. All the best. Thank you.